one of my favorite spots, which is the biking trail near the Han River. I take a route along a tributary. However, as you can see today, it is completely flooded. I mean, I'll have to put up another photo later just so you can compare how it normally is. But generally, there's a little biking trail along here. It's all gone because of the intense rains and the intense flooding. That is part of life over here. But what's happening is South Korea, the climate is warming up. And the rains are becoming even more sort of torrential than they were before, and they're sort of stretching out more throughout the summer, which is having an effect on the agriculture. And here I am on a walking trail that is close to the river, and you'll notice just behind me the sound. Cicadas everywhere. It's a tropical country, and the summers are very warm when they kick in. However, what is happening these days is that the summers are getting hotter in general here on the Korean Peninsula, and they're getting hotter globally. Those global weather patterns are what really affect the JANGMA season and the way precipitation works within Northeast Asia. And here I am at the end of the walking trail. Just over my shoulder is where the bike trail is supposed to be. It's all flooded. Now this does happen, not every year, but with relative frequency. However, one big difference this year is that the rains that we've been having for 3 days now that caused all this flooding are predicted to last another 7 or 8 days. So we'll see what happens. Maybe Sugi and I will have to buy a boat. And right here in front of me is a construction project, a massive construction project that's been going on for some time. And they're putting in new flash flood pipes and sewer pipes and so forth. There was what was called the KEUNBI a few years ago, which was a huge rain, 600 millimeters of rain in around 24 hours. And the effect on Seoul was just catastrophic. There were mudslides on the mountain just around a kilometer behind me, which killed some people. There was a mudslide that came crashing down a mountain and slammed into some apartment buildings and just scooped out the apartment buildings on the lowest floor. In order to handle that kind of situation, the city built sort of flood breaks and so forth on the mountain, but they're also doing a lot of upkeep on the sewage pipes, and that's what this construction project is about here now. And after a KEUNBI, after one of those really big rainfalls, this is what it's like, except even more torrential. What happened today was a fairly typical rainstorm, and the area that I'm standing on during the KEUNBI event was flooded as well. As you can see up here, the bike trail is somewhat accessible, but it gets flooded further up. And during the KEUNBI, everything was flooded up to a point of around 2 meters above where the water level is right now. It's Sunday morning here. You know, as I like to say to my Western friends, in Korea we live in the future. I mean, it's a bit of a joke because of the time zone difference. But on another level, I think it's accurate. You know, the sorts of effects that climate change is having on the planet are felt much more acutely here in sections of Asia than they are in sections of North America. But unfortunately, because North America is sort of the center of this kind of global English power and the hegemony of English American soft power, the discourse of North America tends to dominate internationally. What you see behind me is a big rainfall. And these heavy rains started well over a week ago. This is very unusual in August. Usually they come at the end of June. Now this is significant for a few reasons. One is because it disrupts the agricultural cycle. The other is because it has caused very heavy lethal flooding. There have been deaths, mudslides, but also the rivers have climbed up to absolutely extraordinary levels, around 4 meters above regular in Seoul on the Han River, but over 10 to 14 meters in other sections of Korea. Cities that normally are up on the side of cliffs have been inundated. It is surreal what is happening over here, and it is a real wake-up call to those who think that climate change is not real, or who think that it's only a heat issue. It's not just a heat issue, it's also a water issue, a precipitation issue.